What's up, family? Listen, I'm a living witness that you can't be an eagle unless you let go of the ego. Yeah, the pride, the arrogance, the strife. It's affecting the wings of your life. You you got to let it go to grow. You got to let it go if you're going to soar into more. Let's talk about it. Stick and stay. It's going to be hot and it's coming your way. You're an eagle. Come on, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, come on. Yeah, I know you give me the comments, but I need you to hit the thumbs up on this video. Thumbs up the video. Do that now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get into it. You know what I realize? Because I know I'm talking to some amazing eagles. Understand this. When you think about an eagle, and I like to break the word down oftentimes. I'm thinking about ego. I'm thinking about the E as elevate. I'm thinking about the E as Eddie too now. Just about I'm thinking about the E as elevate. Think about the A as affirm, the G for growth, the L to level up, and the E to empower. That's the beauty of what an eagle is. That's what the beauty of what an eagle does. Why? Because as an eagle, you were created to soar. Just like the eagle. You were created to soar. But here's the thing. Can't soar being weighed down by ego. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to let go of the ego to grow. Why? Because the ego is oftentimes going to weigh you down. The ego is going to be that which cripples you. The ego is going to be that which makes you think what it is that you possibly have, but you really don't. The ego has to move you to a place to getting out of your own way so that God can create a way out of no way. Some of us got a big ego, such a huge ego, right? Here's what ego is. Can I give you the acronym for ego? Ego is exiting God out. That's what ego is. God wants to use us, but oftentimes he can't use us because we got such a big ego. We think it's all about I and give the rest of ours back. Somebody who has such a huge ego is not teachable. You can't be teachable with an ego. And what ego is, it's exiting God out. Oftentimes we're exiting God out of our business. We're exiting God out of our opportunities. We're exiting God out of our relationships. We're exiting God out of our healing. We're exiting God out of our next level because God ain't waiting on us. We're not waiting on God. God is waiting on us. Yeah. You can't be teachable if you're not reachable. I can't keep exiting God out. You got to let the ego go if you're going to go with God. You got to let the ego go if you're going to soar to another level. Why? Because the ego was made uniquely to soar. It's made to uniquely arrest its prey. It's made to uniquely do what it was created to do. The power of an eagle is this. The eagle is designed to soar. The eagle is designed to conquer the skies. And some of us are wondering how you're still going when life has brought you to a screeching halt. Some people are wondering how you still going when you've got trauma that you've dealt with. When it seems as if everything is trying to arrest your wings, everything is trying to clip your wings, everything is trying to keep you below where it is that you were created to go. Come on, family, type level up, type level up, type soar. Sure, season to soar into more. People are wondering how you found a way to stay up when everything tried to keep you down. Here's what they failed to realize. They failed to realize that you were uniquely designed with a purpose in mind. Here it is, to withstand the storms and the struggles of life. You know that you can soar through a storm because of your unique design. You were created to withstand the storms. Why? Because what you went through was not created to destroy you. It was meant to develop you. It was meant to develop the greatness that's on the inside of you. It's meant to develop you to mature to a greater level, to a greater degree. It was meant to develop you in the times of isolation. Why? Because sometimes you have to isolate to elevate. Sometimes you got to get out of the way so that you can see that God can create a way out of no way. You have to embrace your unique design. Come on, family, type design. God literally architected your future. God literally is an architect who drew, fashioned, designed, created you with a purpose in mind. You have to make up in your mind, hear me, that your condition will not be your conclusion. You have to make up in your mind that here it is, just because it's been this way doesn't mean it's going to stay this way. You are clay in the hand of the potter. God is molding, God is making, God is shifting, God is shaping, God is impacting, God is developing, God is crafting you for what he has for you. Here it is. He's not molding you in the shape of somebody else. Hmm. He's not molding you to look like them. He's not molding you to sound like them. He's not molding you to be around them. He's molding, here it is, you to influence them. And you can't influence them being just like them. Your influence is connected to your uniqueness. And here's what it is. Here's where it is. Here's who it is. Here's why it is. Simply because you were destined by design. Your condition will not be your conclusion. You were created to conquer your condition. Condition of loneliness, you were created to conquer it. Condition of low self-esteem, you were created to conquer it. Condition of an impoverished mindset, you were created to conquer it. Condition of stinking thinking that keeps you sinking, you were created to conquer it. Condition of TNT that's been so explosive in your life. What am I talking about? Trauma and triggers. You were created to overcome it. How do I know that you will conquer? You will conquer because you're an overcomer. Reason that you can keep hope alive in the midst of death, the reason that you can live through dying places is because hope resides in your heart. And I need you to hear me. When hope resides in your heart, you can always make a brand new start. You got to get the heartache out of your heart. You got to get the hardship out of your heart. You got to get the heartbreak out of your heart. You got to get the arrested development out of your heart. If you didn't watch the Arrested Development series called You're Under Arrest, go and check that out. Go and check that out. That's going to revolutionize your mindset. Hear me. When you have hope, you can cope. When you have hope, not only will you survive, but you're going to thrive. You can live through dying places simply because you know how to worship when everybody else is worried. You know how to praise when everybody else is pouting. You know how to be an eagle when everybody else is being a chicken. You know how to thrive when people are scratching and itching, clawing to survive. Because here it is. You know how you've been uniquely designed. I want to talk to somebody. I want to talk to the unique people. I want to talk to the trendsetters. I want to talk to the trailblazers. I want to talk to the movers. I want to talk to the shakers. I want to talk to the history makers. I want to talk to the record breakers. I want to talk to those who don't follow the trend. They set the trend. I want to talk to those who are destined by design to soar through what was intended to stop you. Come on. You got to feel the fear and do it anyway. You got to feel the wind currents of life. I know you've been, yeah, been a little bit under, been a little bit over. Weather seems to be getting the best of you, and it seems as if your wings are getting ready to be clipped. But you got to soar through what it is that you're going through. Why? Because greater is he that's within you than he that's in the world. What I love about an eagle is this. Come on, family. Type some eagle emojis in the chat. Listen, this is too good for you to keep to yourself. I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe. I need you to hit the thumbs up button. Oh, yeah, it's an explosion of inspiration. I need you to hit the thumbs up on the video. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Matter of fact, check this out. This is what I'm doing. I'm giving you time to go hit the thumbs up on the video. Yeah, thumbs up this video. All I need is one thumb, one thumb. I need one, each and every single one of you to put a thumbs up. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. I don't take me a water break. Yeah. Hey, what's up, family? Have you checked out my resources to grow your greatness? Yeah, I'm talking about to grow as an author and a speaker. You want to get my bestseller book blueprint. Somebody's waiting for you to write that book. Let me show you how to do it. I'm giving you all the strategies of what I've used to be a best-selling author of 16 books. Surely I know something to help you. Go and get my bestseller book blueprint, as well as whenever you write a book, people are going to ask you to talk about it. You want to get my successful speaker strategies. It's a amazing video tutorial download, 4.5 hours of just content of what it is that I do to share of how to communicate and really to connect as you're communicating. Your words are a paintbrush. What picture are you painting when you're speaking? I guarantee you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com/store and grow your greatness. Get all the resources. Time to grow your greatness. Time to go where you've never gone before, to do what you've never done before. Let me show you how to do that. I'm giving you all the systems, strategy, structure, solutions, and systems. What I love about a system is that it saves yourself time, energy, and money. Go ahead and get it. Bestseller book blueprint. Successful speaker strategies. What I love about an eagle. Come on, family. Put an eagle emoji in the chat. Drop some eagle emojis. What I love about an eagle is that an eagle's wings are built. Here it is, to withstand storms. Yes. We're talking about a unique design. You've been uniquely designed with a purpose in mind. And hear me, an eagle's wings are built to withstand storms. Some eagles' wingspans are 9 to 10 feet from tip to tip. Why? Because eagles were designed to fly high. I want to talk to you. You were created to soar beyond what it is that you've been through. You were created to soar beyond the storm of what it is that you experience. You were created to soar beyond gossip and people talking about you, which in many cases you've allowed to cripple you rather than use it to elevate you. You were created to soar. You were created to build your vision from the ground up. You were created, hear me, You were created to take flight by faith. You were created to go where you've never gone before, do what you've never done before. You were created to be a history maker, a record breaker. You were created to set the trend, not to follow the trend. You were created to do something in your family that's never been done before. You were created to not only just get a degree, but to turn up another degree. Eagles are designed to soar 10,000 to 20,000 feet above sea level. And hear me, the higher you go, the harder it is to withstand the storms and the winds of life. Let me tell you this. For some people, they can't stand you soaring into a greater level of success. Why? Because they can't go there with you and they suffocate on your success. They weren't equipped. They weren't created. They weren't built. They weren't designed to go to such higher heights as you were. Listen, some people should only just watch you from the ground. They should only just be looking up at you because they can't stand to soar with you. Here's what an eagle does. An eagle understands this. Even if I can't soar with you to that level, a win for you is a win for me too. Why? Because you don't just soar as high as your dream, you soar as high as your team. Eagles understand that I have to soar, even if I have to go by myself. Why? Because they were created to conquer the winds. They were created to handle the strong winds with strong wings. I need you to hear me. If you intend to soar higher, you have to strengthen the wings of your character. You have to strengthen the wings of your integrity. You have to strengthen the wings of your identity. You have to strengthen the wings of your wisdom. You have to strengthen the wings of your faith. You have to strengthen your wings. Why? Because you can't spell wings without win. And an eagle's wings were designed to make it through any type of weather. An eagle's wings were created to power through what it is that they go through. Do you have strong enough wings to power through when folks don't like you? Do you have strong enough wings to power through the procrastination? Do you have enough do you have enough strength in your wings to power through the isolation? Do you have enough strength in your wings to power through what you don't feel like doing? Do you have enough strength in your wings to power through the laziness, the strife, the angst, the animosity, the limited capability, the stinking thinking that keeps you sinking? Do you have enough strength in your wings? Because here it is. Greater is he that's within you than he that's in the world. You got to mount up on wings as an eagle. Why? Because here it is. An eagle's wings are designed to make it through any type of weather. Come on, family, type wings. You can't spell wings without win. If you're going to win, you got to spread your wings. Wings, my mindset. Wings, my heart set. Wings, my skill set. Wings, my soul set. Wings, my tool set. Wings, me being an asset in any environment. An eagle's wings are designed to make it through any type of weather. Whatever storm, the eagle has the power to power through and to make it through anything. I need you to know this. Whatever storm that you're going through, God has sent his power. God has sent his word to empower you to power through. If you spread your wings, you'll win. You'll triumph from tip to tip. And I want to let somebody know, here it is. You're right at the tip of your miracle. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. Eagles spread their wings 9 feet from tip to tip. I want to talk to somebody. You're literally right at the tip of your miracle. You're right at the tip of your next level. You're right at the tip of your blessing. You're right at the tip of your overflow. Let me talk to you. You're right at the tip. Don't quit. I know you've been in a pit, but just flip the word pit around. and it's tip. Let me give you a tip. Don't quit while you're in the pit. It's time for you to soar out of the pit. It's time for you to soar on wings as an eagle. It's time for you to get this tip right here. Understand that you're literally right at the tip of a miracle. You're right at the tip of a blessing. You're right at the tip of your greatness. You're right at the tip of overflow. You're right at the tip of increasing your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You're right at the tip of transforming your contacts into contracts. You're right at the tip of being a millionaire. You're right at the tip of increasing your ideas becoming income. You're right at the tip. Don't quit. Come on, family, type don't quit. You can't spell don't quit without do it. Whatever's been in your heart that God has placed, that God has fashioned within you, don't quit on it. Do it. Right at the tip of your blessing. I told you last session that an eagle's vision is 8 times stronger than a human being's. An eagle's grip is 10 times stronger than a human being's. I want to speak. Come on, family, just type 10x. I believe even as I'm speaking, God is 10xing your vision. God is 10xing your ideas. God is 10xing your business. God is 10xing your marriage. God is 10xing your relationships. God is 10xing your witty inventions. God is 10xing you, that whatever you put your hands to, it will prosper. Why? Because you're at the tip of your blessing. Come on. You got to have that grip like an eagle. You got to have that grip to where you don't slip. I don't want you to lose your faith. I don't want you to lose your footing. You got to remain anchored. You got to be like an eagle with eager tiptoe anticipation. Where are my eager eagles at? Come on, just type eager. Type eager. I'm eager for my next level. I'm eager for this opportunity. I'm eager. Why? Because I've let the ego go to grow. I've relinquished the ego to rise as an eagle. Let me say that twice because it's also nice. If you're going to rise as an eagle, you got to relinquish the ego. You got to give up what brings you down. You got to stop allowing people to hold your past over your head. When hear me, God, put it under your feet. You got to get your vision together. Yeah. I don't know if you remember Ben Stein. He would have this commercial say, clear eyes. And he would have this product that he would sell that he was a pitch man for, which spoke to clarity of vision. He would add eye drops in his eyes to take away the redness, the tenderness, that which clouded, that which affected your vision. Come on, what you have to do, you got to allow God to drop jewels of wisdom into the eyes of your soul, to where, here it is, the eyes of your understanding are being enlightened. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. And here it is. I can use the obstacle to move into a greater place of opportunity. Why? Because God adjusted my vision. God brought clarity to my eyes so where I could see beyond what I see to transform my reality. They see it as an obstacle. I see it as an opportunity. They see it as a limitation. I see it as unlimited vision. Get the book. The reason God gave you the idea to create the business because he wanted you to solve a problem. The reason God gave you the idea to be a resource because you're connected to the source. He wanted you to be a solution to a problem. But here's what you keep doing. You keep finding a problem and a solution. You keep talking yourself out of what God doesn't, what God wants you to step into. Stop talking yourself out of what God wants you to step into. Stop talking about all these excuses about why it won't work and start focusing on why it will work. The execution. Well, I don't know if I can soar because they not only did they break my heart, they broke my wings. Listen, you can soar on wings as an eagle. Allow God to repair you so that you don't keep repeating what needs to be repaired. Why? Because whatever you resist, it will persist. People may have broken you, people may have tried to clip your wings, but here's what God is doing God is growing you new wings. Come on, family, type new wings. God is growing you new wings with a new mindset, new wings with a new heart set, new wings with new ideas, new wings with new wins. Yeah, my new wings come with new wins. Why do my new wings come with new wins? My new wings come with new wins because I'm able to stand the storms and different winds. I want to talk to somebody. You're about to soar on a higher level than you've ever soared before. God is lifting you higher to where your enemies can't touch you. They can only see you. You can only see me from down here when I'm up there. Why? Because I'm not where you left me. Do you have a clear picture? I saw my vision before you ever saw it. You're seeing the manifestation of it. I saw the vision before there was ever any provision. We are not the same. So here it is. Keep that same energy of not seeing my vision when you see my vision. Keep that same energy of trying to see me down here when now you can clearly see that I'm up there. I've ascended. I've accelerated. I have not acquiesced. I have reached for the prize and attained progress. Who am I talking to? Come on, family, type let go of the ego. Let go of the ego. The ego is too heavy. We talked about it. We talked about the id, the ego, the superego. In my last series, you're under arrest. I have to let the ego go. What? Why? Because I'm exiting God out. I'm exiting God out. I have to get to the place to where here it is. I understand and I embrace his ways are not my ways. His thoughts are not my thoughts. As high as the heavens are, so are his thoughts higher than mine. I got to let it go so he can release me to do what I've been created to do. But he can't release me to do what I've been created to do if I don't relinquish what I need to let go of. Come on, family, type let go. Let go of the stinking thinking and start submitting. Let go of the depression so that you can be released into joy. Relinquish the toxic thinking so you can be released into that which is transforming. Let go. You just want everything to be in your control. Mm-hmm. And look where that's got you. But I got to control everything. When in many cases, you ain't controlling anything. Hand over the controls to God. Not my will, but your will be done. Yeah, your will be done. I'm giving you the control. in this job situation. I'm giving you giving you the control in this marriage. I'm giving you the control when it comes to this court situation. I'm giving you the control in my business. I'm giving you the control in my relationships. I'm giving you the control. When here it is, things seem to be out of my control. A lot of us were trying to control what's out of our control. You know what you can control? You can control your attitude. Oh, you don't like that one. Control. Yeah, you can control your attitude. Why? Because your attitude dictates your altitude. Can't go to a different altitude, so you remain at the same latitude simply because of your bad attitude. You know, if attitude is not bad if it's one of gratitude. I've got to adopt an attitude of gratitude. Because here's the thing, when I adopt an attitude of gratitude, I give up the ego. When I adopt an attitude of gratitude, I'm not so focused on what I don't have. Because if you focus on what you don't have, you won't have. I'm thankful for what I do have, and I'm going to do something with what I do have. To whom much is given, much is required. I got to control the controllables. I got to control my attitude. I got to control my disposition. I got to control what I say. Come on, family, type attitude. Got to control my attitude. Why? Because what I'm saying, I'm going to start seeing. Say it till you see it until you seize it. Such a bad attitude. Well, this person got that. That person got this. I ain't got nothing. Nobody ain't got nothing because you keep saying you ain't got nothing. People seeing you what you blind to. That's a problem. That's a problem. You're a solution to a problem, but you're a problem to a solution. Hear me. If you don't know who you are, you cause problems. When you know who you are and you act upon that and take action, now you solve problems. I got to get my attitude together. I got to stop taking my problems to people with problems. I got to take my problems to a problem solver. Why? He knows what's best for me when other people are just trying to figure out what's best for me. And as he knows what's best for me, now I can get in a position to receive how he wants to bless me. Not just so that I can have the blessing to myself, but so that I can be a blessing to somebody else. I, I've got to get the ego off of my wings because I'm like this when I need to be like this. Come on, family, type soar. I can't soar like this. I can't soar with clenched fist. I can't soar wrapped up, tied up, and tangled up in trauma, in triggers, in trials. When I ought to be triumphing, I've got to make some room to bloom. SOS. Scoot over some. Yeah, scoot out of that which keeps you so incarcerated and isolated. Scoot out of that which keeps you claustrophobic. Scoot out of that connection of people who want to just diminish you and try to control you. Why? Because they want to control everything else. Want to try to manipulate you simply because of what's going on in their mindset. They've overanalyzed, but they never over strategize. They overthink, but they never overwork. I'm going to bloom. In order to bloom, I got to make some room. Soar. Soar. Spread your wings. Spread your mindset. Spread your ideas. Spread your influence. Take up space. Come on. You got all them great ideas, but well, I don't know if they're gonna like it. Do you like it? God and me are majority. God gave you the idea. If you ain't gonna do nothing with it, he gonna give it to somebody else. I guarantee that. Story about Prince and Michael Jackson. A lot of people don't realize this, but I'm a relative of Prince. Prince is my mother's first cousin. My grandmother, God rest her soul, and Prince's father were brother and sister. Little history for you. But I remember listening to Michael Jackson one day, one of the greatest entertainers of all time. Let me talk about it. I won't moonwalk away from this moment. Michael Jackson was having a conversation about his ideas. And he knew that on this planet, there was no other possible competition for him. There was no other artist who was on his level other than Prince Rogers Nelson. Both loved, dearly embraced by the one and only James Brown, who totally influenced both of them. Michael Jackson said, whenever I get an idea, whenever I get a song, sometimes I'll wake up out of my sleep and I'll have a song in my head and I'll try to record it. I'll try to sing it into some device. I'll try to do something with the idea. Why? Because if I don't, God will give it to Prince. That's what he said. Yeah. I don't know who the person God will give the idea to if you don't use it, but trust me, God is not going to allow his rich inheritance of his ideas to fall to waste, to fall to the wayside. Come on, family, type do something with it. Do something with it. You may not be a prince. You may be a princess. I don't know who I'm talking to. But if you don't do something with it, God gonna give it to somebody else. Why? Because this earth realm needs the idea. He's not gonna allow you to hold up the blessing. He'll pass it on to somebody else. He uses who he chooses. Hear me. Don't neglect when God gave you the idea that he wanted you to use. Don't neglect who God selects. Do something with it. Soar with the idea. Build it from the ground up. Launch it. Leap with it. Level up with it. Take flight. That's right. Set it in motion. Come on, family. Type let's go. Type let's go. Type let's go. I'll grow if I go. Hear me. You don't soar without recognizing that there's a seed inside of you. You can never be on assignment if you're not in alignment. There's a seed inside of you to soar. You've got to believe that God has empowered you to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. If the if you're limiting yourself, you're too low. You got to have unlimited. You got to be unlimited. You got to be unlocked. Got to be unstoppable. It begins with your mindset. Listen, I want you to sow a seed into your vision soaring. I want you to sow a seed into you spreading your wings to win. I want you to sow a seed into taking flight by faith. I want you to sow a seed to being in alignment with your divine assignment. I want you to sow a seed into crucifying your ego so that you can soar and create as an eagle. Information is on the screen. Cash App, $ Access Identity. PayPal is there. info@EddieConnor.com. Zelle as well. EddieConnorJr @gmail.com. Let's take that and rewind it back once again. Cash App, $ Access Identity. I want you to sow your seed. And hear me, as you're sowing your seed, I want you to name your seed. Maybe for some of us, it's sow. Maybe for some of us, it's soar, rather. Maybe for some of us, it's letting go of my ego. PayPal is there. info@EddieConnor.com. I want you to sow in the good ground. Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com. As you're sowing in the good ground because you're also helping us to meet the needs of this particular type of programming. There's some lights that we need to purchase. There are some 4K equipment that we need because we want to grow the show. Why? Because this is not my show. This is our show. This is our empowerment zone. This is our station identification for transformation. This is ours. So I want you to sow into our vision to be able to broadcast even further, better, bigger, and brighter than ever before. Listen, me saying bigger, better, brighter at the end of a show is not just a slogan. It's what we're endeavoring to put into motion. I want you to help us to do that. And I want you to sow. And I want you to name your seed. Maybe you're naming your seed blessing. Maybe you're naming your seed breakthrough. Maybe you're naming your seed overcoming. Maybe you're naming your seed empowering. Maybe you're naming your seed bigger, better, and brighter. Maybe you're naming your seed vision. I don't know what your name. Maybe you're naming your seed healing. I believe it's happening for you even as you sow. And I want you to expect 30, 60, 100 fold. Exceedingly abundantly, above all. Yep, that you can ask or think. I want you to do that right now. Why? Because it's not a debt, it's not as a debt that you owe. It is as a seed that you sow. You can be a sponsor of this amazing show simply by going to info@EddieConnor.com. Maybe you have a business, maybe you have a product, maybe you have a service. Maybe you want to get information out about your event. Yeah, sponsorship opportunities. I want you to make an investment in yourself and what it is that you want to share and show and shine simply by going to info@EddieConnor.com. Email me. Let's explore some sponsorship opportunities. With the growth of this amazing broadcast where it's reaching people literally, locally, nationally, and globally, this is a great home to house your product or your service. I got some books out there that I know will be a blessing to you. I've written 16 books. Can we just show some of those books that are there? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. One after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. I believe that's all 16. Am I not mistaken? I believe so. They're all available on Amazon, Barnes& and Noble, iTunes, Audible. You can get a signed copy at EddieConnor.com/shop. And not only have I written books, I'm also showing you how to write your book. accessidentity.org/author. Get my bestseller book blueprint. 80% of Americans want to write a book, only 1% actually do. You want to get into that 1%. You want to grow your greatness. I got a number of different resources there. After you write a book, people are going to generally ask you to talk about the book. You're going to get my successful speaker strategies. accessidentity.org/speaker. Communication, conversation are interconnected. You want to be able to craft messages that move the masses, that get people to think, that get people to laugh, cry, have hope, be inquisitive, move the needle of their emotions with your words. Why? Because your words are a paintbrush. What picture are you painting on the canvas of people's minds when it is that you are speaking? Go ahead, get those resources. I know you're going to grow in every particular area of your life. Family, are you ready for part 5? Come on, do it. I don't want to give you what you don't want. But are you ready for 5? Part 5. Yeah, part 5. Y'all remember 555 Favor Drive? Yeah, that was during our series when we talked about, is your house a home? I want you to go ahead. Check out the past series. Come on, just go binge watch. Binge watch me like Netflix. And here's the thing. You may not just stay at your computer. You may be driving and turn on the playlist. Working out, turn on my playlist. At work, turn on my playlist. Put me in your headphones. Put me on your phone. Put me on your iPad. Put me on your smart. Put me on your Android. Yes, I love Android too. Come on. Yeah, add it all the way there. I think we got more of part 5. I got 5 on it. I got more in store. Family, we are out of time, but trust me, I am not out of truth. Like a great rapper once said, there's no way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. So I want you to know that I appreciate you for rocking with me, riding with me, and rolling with me each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix at 6. Each and every single weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know who it is. You know what it is. And you know where it is on the particular YouTube side. So I need you to make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Come on, hit the thumbs up button. That's right. Hit the thumbs up button. Follow me on social media. Put some respect on my name at EddieConnorJr. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. You know, if I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, please reach out to me. Invite me to speak at your event. Invite me to speak, whether it's at your podcast, whether it's at your conference, your community center, your school, your seminar, your college, your workshop. Let me know for sure. Let's make it work. And I will be glad to come and empower you. Family, family, family. You know it's been fun. But a brother got to run. What you know, I'm your main man, 100 grand, your brother from another mother. It's been fun, but I got to run. But I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, and brighter. Peace and love. Keep soaring higher. Breaking news. This message is for you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You don't just soar as high as your dream, you soar as high as your team. Why are you not a part of our team, our Eagles community team, where it's all about soaring into success and greater purpose? I want you to go right now and join us. Yeah, right now. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, and I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Your mindset, you're going to maximize that. You're going to strengthen your skill set. You're going to build your tool set. You're going to heal your heart set, find serenity in your soul set, and be an asset in any environment. It's time to grow in your greatness, in your business, in your relationships, in your purpose, with individuals who are already growing. And we have a motto in our community where a win for me is a win for you. A win for you is a win for us too. Let's win together. Come on, join us. Experience the transformation. Experience the celebration. Experience the opportunity. Experience not just information, but implementation. As I coach, as I teach, as I train, as I mentor you and show you how to use strategy, structure, and solutions to take your vision to another dimension. Meet us there. Join us there. I can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, and let's be transformed together. Spread your wings, and we'll win over and over again. See you there.